Hello everybody, Average Gamer here, and welcome to a quick little video about Supreme Lure 2030. Why you should play it, or at least why I play it, how I play it, what is it, and what is it about it that I like. So we'll get into what I like first, and you're actually seeing one thing right here. It's the actual ability to tell your ministers, hey, do this, 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 and this, and not have to worry. So for example, playing as Ontario here, I ordered my minister, one of my ministers, to pay off my debt, pay off the country debt. And the AI did that. It paid off all my debt. And I love that you can just tell it, hey, do this, and it does it. I love the fact that you can build military units. You can pick the type of military unit you want. They break into multiple different military units, different types, artillery, tank, infantry, support, supply trucks, things like that. Aircraft, multiple different types of aircraft. Warships as well, same thing, big capital ships down to small little littoral boats, supply boats as well. And obviously here you can see the regional atlas, giving you tons of information on all your different countries that you're going to be hopefully becoming part of you. Which is another thing I like about the game, is the fact that you can do anything you want. Do you want to take over the world in a massive just YOLOing of military units and invading all your neighbors? You can do that. Do you want to become an economic powerhouse? You can do that. Do you want to become a diplomatic game? Do you want to play the more diplomatic game? Sorry, where you make trade arrangements with other countries about research, or even slowly play the game of diplomacy and buy regions off other countries, which is a possibility. It's hard to do, but you can do it. And yeah, there's so many different ways you can play. And I love all that. I love the fact that I can, every time I load up the game, I can pick a different country and play a different way. I love the fact that with all the different economic systems or economic options in the game, you can become a powerhouse in rubber and become the big boy in the world stage, because you have all the rubber, coal. You can see one of another country, for example, is really producing coal, and so are you. And you realize that, hey, if I start dumping my coal onto the international market, it will probably destroy my neighbor's economy, because their economy is based off of producing coal. Well, if I do that, they'll be in a sore spot, which means they won't be able to pay for military units. Oh, let's start to maybe undermine them a little bit. Send in some spies, start doing some clandestine information, or some clandestine attacks. Do some cyber attacks, do some assassinations, make them very unstable, and then kind of turn on them and go, hey, it'd be nice if you were just part of me. And, roll in some tanks up against the border, and then slowly build up the tension between the two countries and stuff like that. And I love that. It is so much fun that you can do pretty much almost whatever your heart desires. Obviously within the game mechanics, obviously. The way I like to play is twofold. I like to play either as an isolationist country, where I just pick a country at random. I'm usually in the Shadow World, because there's multiple different scenarios. But usually in the Shadow World scenario, and I become very self-sufficient, and then I slowly take over my neighbors via military options. Usually it's very slow. With 2030, I'm hoping to play it a little differently. Basically go after basically do the little baloney slicing, as it's called, and just slowly slice away at my neighbors, taking one battle zone at a time. Basically one little area of their country at a time, which you can negotiate for. Using, as you can see right there, using research options to trade with my neighbors, so that we can, so I can quickly tech up ahead of everybody else, and make everyone else so that are friends with me. And then, hopefully I don't get attacked by multiple different countries at once. Another way I like to play is a role-playing style game, where I pick a country and I pick a goal. So, for example, picking Australia and creating the Australasian Empire with early warning systems as well, and an overall superpower-esque mentality around Australia and New Zealand, Tasmania, parts of Indonesia, and things like that, where I decide, hey, I'm going to become a superpower. I'm going to have to do the following steps to project my power into the Indian Ocean, into the Pacific, and become this superpower. I love that. I love the research mechanics in the game where they give you bonuses and unlock additional texts and things like that where you can get more buildings. Same with researching for units. You can have multiple different types of units. And some of those units can be make or break. There have been games where I have played where one country has researched the opposite of what I was researching. I was like, okay, I want to get more air superiority, so I'm going to have a lot of overflights. We're not at war yet, but we're going to do some overflights. I'm going to buy some SR-71s and some U-2 spy planes, and I'm going to start flying over the other country, looking at everything, seeing where all their military units are and all that stuff. That country then turned around and bought S-400 missiles because they couldn't shoot my SR-71s or my U-2 spy planes. They went out and bought S-400 and 300 anti-aircraft missile systems and started shooting at my aircraft as they were breaking their violating their airspace. And I love that. I love the fact that the AI almost does it at times can outsmart you by doing its own thing. Where you're looking at going, well, it's the AI, it's dumb, it's going to do this and this. And then, you get your plans and you go and look and it's like, oh, I plan to do this massive air assault on another country. They built this massive air defense network. Crap. Okay, well, what if I switch to land units? And then you have to pivot everything over to land units. I love that. I love the unexpected things you run into. I love the fact that, like this, like right here, we're watching Iran and Turkey just decide to go to war with one another. I love the randomness of different nations going to war that you wouldn't expect. Yeah, I gotta say, I played this game because of the unexpected situations, the cathartic nature of being able to just do things at your own pace, while at the same time being able to go and kick another nation while it's down. Well, with that in mind, though, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you. You could have been watching anything, but you're watching this, so thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.